Hey y'all, it's Indigo here. Got another quick one for you. It's a Grand Arena Championship round. This is the first round of the week, but my opponent, I didn't have much faith in my opponent. He liked to set a fairly easy defense, keep everything for offense, and then half the time he never attacks. So I'll tell you right now, everything's easy. Like, look at that. Ray with the bros up top, Newt, and then just a basic Kira Scoundrel team. No Nest there. Um, Down the bottom, he's got a Grievous team with T3, and then Shakti clones, but he's got Commander Cody in there. So, nothing too fancy. I've actually sped it all up because you guys have seen these before. There's nothing fancy, no GL counters. I mean, it's just basic stuff. So nothing really new to teach you. First match you can see is Night Sisters against his Grievous. Since he didn't put Newt in there, Night Sisters work really well. Newt can throw a wrench in that, but he used them on a separate team, so we don't have to worry about that. As long as there's not Newt as the fifth, I've been able to Night Sister every other Grievous comp, so I stick with that. Works pretty well. You only get about 55 banners, but seems to be kind of the going rate these days, as long as you can just one-shot everything. And I know my opponent's got some tough work to get through if indeed he does attack. You know, I've got my Galactic Legends right out front on defense, at least Ray anyway, so she'll hopefully give him a hard time. You can see there, nothing special going on with the sisters, just taking them out one by one as you can. Whoever gets marked, you know, go after that one. There's no real set order, except the Grievous is last, of course. You just try and keep everybody revived. You gotta have a little bit of luck that they don't stun Daka, and as long as that doesn't happen, you're golden. So just pile on Grievous, and there we go, 55 banners there. Next up is that Shakti clone team that he put in. You do kind of got to watch out a little bit because clones, you know, being Relic 7, got to watch out because they do still end up hitting hard. But I've got Padme here for that. I know I'll be able to build up some courage stacks, and then once I do that, I should be able to start taking people out. Trying to go after Shakti first, because if you can get her out, this team becomes a lot more manageable. So every time I get a chance, I'm trying to go after Shakti, dogpile her, and take her out right there. So good there. Now the next step is obviously to go after fives. Don't want to create any kind of super clones. Although he did keep Rex. For some reason, Rex wasn't in this, and he replaced him with Commander Cody. And I guess good for me, because then he does his big hit. You know, I don't have to worry about that. There's no Rex there to do that and start sniping my characters, so they're all fine. I can just take my time, take these guys out kind of one by one, and it only gets easier as the dominoes fall, so no problem there. Just got one last one to take out, and then I'll be calling it good. So let's get rid of Cody, and there we go. Business as usual. I think it was 55 banners there. Uncover the back, and he's just got Asajj-led Night Sisters and some Geos back there. So again, like I said, nothing too fancy, just some basic squads. So it was a pretty easy round, this GA. No big deal there. So we're going to start taking out the squads that are on top. Remind you again, it's, you know, Ray. We're going to take her out with the CLS team right here. And I've got Ray, I've got CLS, Han, Chewie, and then C-3PO, and I just put R2 in there just for the fact that, you know, he can stun and he can boost up the stats of the team, make sure they hit hard. The only thing you really have to worry about is getting out the Resistance hero bros, especially Finn, right away before he can do all that inspired and everything. Don't want him going and getting that and giving it out to everybody so they don't have the counterattacks and extra damage and whatnot. Once they get going, it's a nightmare. Was able to get a pretty easy 60 banners there, so let's move on to his new team. He's got Watt in there, But I've got my Geos, and I told you guys before, they're all decently relic now, even though, and this is for one of the commenters on my last video, yes, I still don't know what I'm doing with the Geos. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't know, like I said, what all the specials do, except for Spy's big hit. Obviously, I know which one that is, but the rest of them, you just do them, and then they call the others to assist, so I don't really care what they do. As long as they call a mass attack, I guess I could basic. I mean, it really doesn't matter. As long as they keep assisting and doing damage, that's all you need them to do. That and cleanse extortion if you happen to get it. And then Spy's big hit, and it's easy. And that's it. Just lone Django left. No problem for Geos at all. And there we go. 55 banners for them. Let's move on to the next team. There is the Scoundrels. And I've still got my Jedi left because I didn't need them for a GL counter or anything. So I've got Revan and I've got Jedi Knight Luke on there. Obviously, these guys are going to be no match for the Jedi. I went in and was able to get an Underman. Just leave one off. I know a lot of people like to Underman and get max points. I'll do it every now and then, but I don't really pay attention to too many of the feats. I just try and get it when I can, when I know it doesn't matter, but I'm not going to make it risky. So, Underman this one, no problem at all. 61 banners there. That clears off that top zone. Now we can go down to the bottom, start clearing those off, and get done with these ground squads. We'll go ahead and take out these Night Sisters right here. No struggle for gas at all. Obviously, it's a luxury to be able to have him there. So I again left off one clone. That way I could underman it. And if not save a banner, at least get another progress on that underman feat. I wish I had something better, like some cool new counter and, you know, I could share with you. But it's just a luxury. I mean, I had gas left over. So makes quick work of Night Sisters. No issue. Take out Daka, take out Zombie, done. Now we can move on to the last team. Let's get this one down, and then I've got his ship battle. Probably not going to show that just because it's a waste of time. No reason to make it longer than it needs to be, but here's his Geos. Obviously, you guys all know how this works. Treya, Scion, Nihilus, and then another chance to Underman. So I just went ahead and put Bastilla Fallen in there because she's going to beef up Treya, give her that extra defense, just more potency, and just everything that she adds is a bunch of good stuff. So we'll go ahead and put her in there, even though she's not really needed. Better to be safe than sorry. So plenty of debuffs on the Geos. Look at that. We're able to take out Alpha straight away and just go around and, you know, do what we do. They don't even get to go. Now I've got Annihilate up, so it's no issue at all, again, to take these out. I'm severely overpowered against them. And look at that, 60 banners there. So all in all, ground combat was pretty easy. Then we just got his Negotiator fleet. And that's what he set for his Negotiator. So I just took in my own Negotiator and tore him up pretty easily. Anytime I can get above 60, I guess I call that a win. So 62 banners, hey, that's fine with me. Got that, got fleet done and out of the way. That's kind of my most unpleasant thing of a GA. So I'm glad that's done. And look at the score. 1921, which is not bad for me considering I'm not very efficient as a player. But I waited all day and my opponent just never decided to go. So there's no drama or build up or anything. Just 1921 to his 730. And I'll move on to the next round. We'll show you how that goes. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.